What is up everyone, Jay here with another Fire Emblem Heroes Summoning video, and today I'm going to be trying to finish off my Askr merge project on Legendary Guinivere's banner. I only need 2 more merges, and it's a funny story how I got this many merges for him. He was never intended to be a merge project to this high. I don't think I was ever thinking I was going to plus 10 him, but it did come to fruition because, you know, trying to summon from Medius over several banners, I got so many merges for units that I wasn't necessarily trying to merge. Askr is one of them. I mean, I'd like to get a merge for him because he's such a good unit, but never thought I would get him to plus 8. So I need 2 more. And if you guys saw my community post from a while back, like I think I posted a couple days ago or a week ago as of me making this, I did plus 10 Brave Byleth as well. She's my very first accidental plus 10 that I've had in this game, and I've been playing since day 1. So when I mean by accidentals, I never intended to plus 10 her. I just got so many merges over, you know, going in colorless hell, trying to go for Medius. And I did get Medius to plus 10 eventually, but it was kind of painful along the way getting so many other units. But still, you know, Brave Byleth's a pretty good unit herself, very unique. And it's funny how it started because I sparked for her on her original CYL banner because I was like, speed preempt, I like it because I'm a huge Vantage guy. I use Vantage strategies all the time, you know, with Brave Marth and all the Marths and Cheetahs. So I was like, I'll use speed preempt someday. But then Winter Marth got his refined, and he pretty much has the best speed preempt in the game. So I was like, okay, I'll just merge all the Byleths I got going for Medius, and then she got to like plus 6, and then I think it was the Hero Fest banner. I decided to go for merges because she was plus 6 at that point, and I got like 2 in one circle. So that was really good luck. My luck for Brave Byleth has been amazing, and for Askr as well. So I plus 10 her, and then I got her to plus 9, I think, after sparking, I think. Something like that. Either way, I had good luck, and then I went for the manual, the heroic, the divine code, should I say, for the last merge. So it was amazing, and she's complete. So my very first accidental plus 10, and then if I complete Askr here, I guess it would be the second one, kind of. Not as much, but you know, because I do play Aether Raids in this game competitively, so I'd like to get merges, of course. But yeah, he's plus 8. I really like Askr as a unit and character. I think he's one of the better OCs, especially because he's a dude and he's just a cool guy. You know, there isn't really, I guess, that many like good standout male OCs, you know, in Fire Emblem Heroes. So I do like Askr. He's just amazing, and you know, he's one of the bulkiest tanks in the game with his defense, damage reduction. And I like how Guinivere is basically a mage version of him, even though he already has a mage version in his New Year's ult, but that one is still based on defense. This one's based on res. So I do like Guinivere. I like to get her because she does have No See Disrupt 4, and I kind of want to give that to my Brave Marth. That would be really fun because I do sometimes use it on rare occasions against certain teams in Aether Raids, just be able to counterattack against everything. So it'd be nice to get this one. And you know, at first glance you might think, oh, this is not even very good because it only has 4 lines, right? It's not like 10 lines. But still great, and I think Brave Marth's one of the better users of it, because even though he does lose, you know, his normal damage reduction, you still get damage reduction. I can run Speed Smoke or something, and because Brave Marth has Vantage, you know, No See Disrupt is going to be pretty nice, and there isn't that many units that can run Vantage and No See Disrupt. So yeah, that'd be really cool to get if I can get her. She's not the priority, of course. Askr is the priority, but if there's no colorless stones, I'll definitely go for red, because I think red's, you know, pretty much the second best color, because you have Legendary Yuri, Aleer, and Veronica. I don't have Veronica myself. Aleer is amazing for the close call 4 and just a good sword infantry, and then Yuri has attack speed Hexblade, which I'd like to give somebody. So if there's no colorless, we're definitely going for red. I guess if there's no red, then I don't know, maybe blue or green, depends. I do have Aether. I did go for Aether, so, and going for her here is going to be riskier because you're sharing colors with hell. But yeah, let's start with the free summon. We're going to go for this colorless stone, just for this colorless stone, because there's only one. So yeah, hopefully, ideally, I get 2 Askers before the spark. That's probably a tall task. That's probably too much to ask. And oh my goodness, the free summon is for Mortis. That is wild. That's pretty amazing. I didn't even mention for Mortis, but I would like to get a merge on him for sure. Yeah, because the color share for colorless is amazing. If this was Askr though, oh man, that would have been perfect. But hey, I'm not complaining. That's a free for Mortis plus res. I don't even remember what my IV is on mine currently. I think he's plus 1. That's plus 2 for Mortis. That is pretty cool. Free summon, so good start. Would have been better if it was Askr, but you can't really complain. Go for these stones right here. Yeah, for Mortis, Askr, and Guinivere is pretty amazing. I know some people wanted Rearmed Tana to be on here, which would be cool because, you know, getting Arcane Bow would be nice. I don't have that bow. Part of the reason I don't have it, or I didn't go for it, is because Winter Marth exists and he's just so good. But Guidance 4 is also incredible. Guidance 4 is such a it's almost like it's honestly a dumb skill, honestly. It's just too good. All right, so we get Brady here. So we get 2 healers. So yeah, the colorless hell, I've battled colorless hell all my FEH career, quote unquote. Like, I've been through so many colorless battles that I'm used to it at this point, but it still sucks to just like get so many healers and whatnot, because I like I mentioned in previous videos, it's just hard to summon for colorless for me, because there's so many units in here that I don't want to build, compared to the other colors, especially because they're all healers, right? And I don't really build that many healers. The only healers I have built are the Arcaneo ones, Elise, Maria, and Lena, and I'm trying to plus 10 Nina as well eventually. So we get Matthew here. Definitely, I really hope he gets a Thief alt if they continue the Thief banner from last year, because it was a darn shame that he wasn't with Layla. That was just a crime. Definitely should have been that banner with Layla. That is unfortunate. So I'm hoping that he can show up if they continue that theme. We'll see. But Matthew definitely, he definitely deserves an alt in my opinion. All right, get Lissa. So yeah, after Free for Mortis, we're probably gonna go back down to Earth. I mean, we just started, right? So I can't expect too much. But yeah, you can see I started with like 320 orbs. So I'm hoping that's enough. It's gonna suck if someone on the summer banner, the second summer banner, shows up that I really want. And there's just so many characters I want for summer banners, like I'd like to see. And that's a problem, because there's no way they would have all of that on the banner. So the things I want is a summer Chris, definitely, because Chris always gets skipped. It sucks, because even in like fan art and stuff, I understand why, because Fire Emblem 12 was never localized, so not as many people got to play it. So I get Chris is not as popular, but it just sucks because Chris is basically the first avatar, real avatar, I suppose. I mean, no offense to Mark, but you can't really play as Mark, So Chris was the first, so I really wish they would get a summer alt. They got skipped last year. Even a Grail unit. I'm not even asking for like a top tier version. Just give me a Grail female summer Chris, and that would be pretty amazing. Because every other avatar has a summer alt, and there might be summer Alear as well. And that brings me to the next point. Engage characters on the summer banner. That's definitely something I want to see. But at this point, it feels like copium, because they just don't want to post engage. Like, we haven't had any engage content in FEH since January, which is just wild to me, that they don't want to promote or release these characters. And it's not like they're completely not acknowledged, because in that cursed dancing video with Askr, Tamara and Alfred were in there. So hopefully they can show up on the summer banner, but at this point it doesn't feel like it's gonna happen. I don't know. Another thing that I would like to see in the summer banner is Valencia or Jugdrawl, because they don't have any summer versions at all yet, and 3 Houses has like 50 million. So if they can get their very first summer versions this year, it'd be pretty nice. So those are the 3 things I want: Engage, Jugdrawl, Valencia, or summer Chris. But I don't think there's any possible way all 3 of those are going to be on the banner, so it's going to be kind of tough for me. I mean, either way, I'm probably going to be disappointed or let down a little bit, but hey, it is what it is. Okay, so yeah, just getting a bunch of stuff here. 9%. We're gonna keep going. Nothing really notable. I mean, maybe I can get a 4-star special for like somebody. It'd be funny if I got a lease, because I already have. Okay, my very first Dorothy. All right, that's cool. Her supports with Cherche were really cute. I like Dorothy. Okay. All right. So very first one, that is 9,000 feathers for me, because I do hero merit grind. Okay, nothing here. So yeah, after the Free for Mortis, we're just digging in here. We're digging ourselves a hole. Okay, 9%. I probably have to expand my barracks eventually. Okay, no colorless for the first time. We're gonna pull for this red. If I get pity broken, I guess it is what it is. But all right, I don't think we're gonna get pity broken. Okay, we get Fury Man. Yeah, I probably have to expand my barracks, but I actually have been expanding my barracks, or not expanding my barracks, should I say. I have to empty my barracks, but I actually have been expanding it, because if you guys see my previous summer videos, I would always say that I'd rather save my orb instead of using an orb to expand it. But at this point, I'm like, screw it, I'm going to use an orb, because I just hate having to constantly go back in the barracks and empty space. So I kind of just gave in. To expand it a bit. I mean, it's 1 orb, but it just sucks that you have to use an orb just to expand the barracks. I wish, I don't know, we'd use arena medals or something. Okay, because arena medals are still useless. All right, no colorless. Can we get Veronica or something here? I mean, I'll take that, I guess. Or Yuri. Okay, we get Erica. Yeah. Okay, so 9.50 is tough. Yeah. I mean, we're not even halfway there, right? So I can't. It's really easy to be pessimistic on these banners, you know. But we gotta stay positive, guys. We're not even halfway there. Okay, we get Kaze. I really hope he gets a Resplendent one day. Kaze is really cool. And I do have him at +10. His Refine is pretty fun. And he's gotten better with the addition of Remote Sparrow. Because before that, you would have to use like Sturdy Impact if you wanted to survive any kind of melee counterattack, because he has such low defense. And his Refine doesn't give him any defense. So that kind of blew. So Remote Sparrow is definitely pretty nice for him. And Remote Sparrow is pretty much doing what Swift Sparrow did, in that it's being released on like 10 units at a time. Well, not 10 units at a time, but like it's on like 10 units now. So like Swift Sparrow 3 is on like 20 units, and Remote Sparrow is going to be the same pretty much. I mean, it makes sense because it's such a good skill. It's pretty much the modern day Swift Sparrow. Okay. All right. Wow. Surprised I haven't had to empty my barracks yet. And of course, no colorless stones. Okay. 9.50. Okay, what are we going to get? Okay, we get Scott Hawk. Ulster. All right. So, yeah, we'll keep going. Man. Really hoping I'll get an Askr at this point. I mean, if I can get one right here, before the spark, that would be amazing. I'll take a Guinevere as well. You know, okay, we get Lucius. Yeah, I know a lot of people aren't summoning on this banner because, you know, summer banner's coming up, and Guinevere is not the most popular character, but if you do want to summon, this banner's pretty good. There's a few units that kind of bring the value down, like Hell and Joffrey, but even Joffrey, he still gives you attack, defense, menace, and flow force. At least it's better than Hell. Hell just gives distant counter and guard bearing, I think. So, you know, Joffrey's not terrible. Okay, we get Saizo. He could use a Resplendent for sure. I mean, his art's pretty good. It's not terrible. Okay, now we have to expand. Okay, so we got to send everybody home down here. So I'm not even going to bother to check their HM, honestly, because I probably have a copy somewhere in my reserves. So should be fine. Okay, so we'll send these guys home. And some of these guys already have a +10. I'm really glad what they did with Mailshez, you know, giving him a PRF, which is really nice because, you know, he would have just been generic Lance Flyer number 460 in the Grail pool if they didn't give him a PRF. So I'm glad they gave him one because it's pretty good. You know, it's obviously player phase oriented, but you can still run like Vantage if you want. But you could totally give him the Arcane Lances if you want to make him more well-rounded, for sure. But I'm glad he has a PRF. So I'm hoping, like I said, Summer Chris gets something like that, because I think Spurn 4 was data mined, apparently. Don't quote me on that, but I heard it was data mined. So people were saying, you know, before the Legendary Banner was released, that it was going to be Legendary Chris. But maybe they mean Spurn 4 is on the Summer Banner. Who knows? Okay, we get no colorless stones. Are we going to get Yuri or somebody? Okay, we get Alir. All right. It's not Askr, but couldn't really do much about that because there's no colorless stones. At 10%, I'm honestly just going to pull the other one. If I can get a Yuri or Veronica, I will take it. This would make it worth it, or more worth it. Okay, we don't get anybody here. I mean, Alir is great, right? Close Call 4 is amazing, so I'm glad I get more Close Call 4, but I'm kind of tempted to pull the green, like if Haether's in here, to get another one. I did get 2 of her, though, so maybe I'm greedy. Who's on blue again? Yeah, Joffrey, Chloe, and, or Chloe, should I say? Chloe, and who's the last unit? I forgot. Oh, Uller. Alright, I'm going to pull the green. I'm not going to pull the blue. I don't really need anyone from blue. I already have Joffrey, Uller. I already have all 3 of those units, so I don't really need anyone there. We get Smoke. Can I get somebody in green? No, we get Frederick. Speaking of Frederick, it'd be funny. It's gonna, man, once Lapis gets into this game, my favorite engaged girl, you know, once she gets into the game, she's gonna have a Forging Bonds conversation with Frederick, because I hope so, because, you know, she's a bear killer, and Frederick and his whole bear meat thing would be hilarious. Okay, we get another from Mortis. What is happening, dude? Oh my god, it's deja vu, bro. Every time on colorless, I always get the other unit I don't want. What is this one? Plus HP. Okay, and it's again at 8%, just like with the first free summon. Like, he just shows up unexpectedly like crazy. So yeah, we're at 28 summons. I'm going to pause for a moment and see if I can like refresh my luck, I guess, and then go back in to maybe get an Askr. But we've gotten 2 from Mortis and a Lear so far. I mean, it's not terrible. That's still 3 5-stars before the Spark, even before the 30th summon. So that's still pretty good. It's just I wish it was Askr. But yeah, I'll pause for a moment. I'll be back to continue the summoning. Alright, so I'm back and we're going to continue summoning here. Now, I just realized that this is, if it ends like it did with my previous summoning video, my very last summoning video, then that's going to be unfortunate, because I did, my last summoning video, I tried to plus 10 my Ascended Tiki, who was at plus 8, and I only ended up getting 1 copy, and it was the one from the Spark, I believe. So yeah, spoiler alert for that video. Hoping it doesn't end the same way, but it looks like it might, because we're at the 30th summon and we're still at 8%. So yeah, we'll hope for the best here. Fingers crossed that I can get an Askr before the Spark somehow. But for Mortis just keeps showing up. Like, one of those could have been Guinevere at least. Like, I would have taken the Guinevere. Don't necessarily need for Mortis merges because I don't use him that much. So even though he's one of the best units right now, obviously one of the best armors, I just don't use him that much. But obviously for like Sacred Stones battles and whatnot, he's going to be really useful. I mean, he pretty much sweeps these Sacred Stone limited hero battles. He did for me last time, so yeah. Can we get somebody with Kareen? Oh man. Okay, and like, you know, as much as I would love to like use a ton of orbs, maybe even more orbs on this banner, don't really want to, because the next summer banner is coming up. So I want to see who's on there, and you know, if it has some of my favorite engaged girls, which is what I want the most, along with what I mentioned earlier, Chris, and like Summer May or Bowie or something. You know, if any of those things are on it, then I'll probably have to use orbs as well, and I might make a summoning video for that too. But we'll see. Just praying it doesn't have any more 3 houses. You know, I love Summer Shamir and Catherine and some of the other 3 houses characters like Hilda, but enough 3 houses summer. We've had so many summer versions from 3 houses. So really hoping this second one coming up in July doesn't have any more, because they have like 3 times the amount as other games do. I mean, I'm thankful Arcanea has a good amount of summer alts, honestly, because you know, it's my favorite. So I'm glad, you know, Summer Lynn is just, to me, that's a miracle that they even gave her that alt to this day. Okay, so no colorless stones. Let's pull this red, I guess. See if we can get like some random Veronica or something. Okay, we got Hana. What's up with Fate's characters having 2 lines of dialogue on their sub-summons? Like Perry and her, like, come on. So yeah, we're almost to the Spark. It's not looking good. 6 more summons and we'll have to Spark Askr, I guess. But hey, that's the great thing about having the Spark, right? Is that, you know, you're pretty much guaranteed, quote unquote, to get a merge, even if you don't get the merges you want or more. You know, you at least get 1, so it's like you do progress slightly if you do get the Spark. So I mean, Spark's just one of the best things they've ever added in this game. Okay, we get no color stones again. But yeah, Spark is really a game changer, honestly. It's just a shame that they don't expand it to other banners like older seasonals. Like when I went for Summer Sheeta, that would have been really nice. Okay, 850, almost to the 40th summon, and if my rate continues, I might just have to summon off screen, honestly. Or maybe I should record it, but I don't want to make this video too long because it's not like I'm going in here with that many orbs. Okay, we get another Dorothy. That's cool. I forgot what skill she comes with. Ardent Sacrifice, Speed Res Ideal. Okay, pretty decent for a demote. Newer skills. But yeah, I guess since I don't have any questions during the summoning, I guess I can talk about other things I've been doing besides Fire Emblem. So I've been playing Final Fantasy 16. That game is incredible. You know, I haven't beaten it yet. I think I'm like halfway through the game. But it's definitely one of the best Final Fantasy games I've played. And also, you know, even though Tears of the Kingdom is definitely my game of the year, I think it'll stick as my game of the year. I mean, Spider-Man hasn't come out yet, so I'll have to see. But if Tears is my game of the year, I think Final Fantasy 16 is my music of the year, or OST of the year. That music is incredible, but I mean, that's just saying like the sky is blue, right? Because Final Fantasy just has amazing music, along with other. I mean, there's just so much good video game OSTs, man. I feel like we almost take it for granted of how good people make music for these games, like Fire Emblem and Final Fantasy, all the JRPGs out there, you know, Smash of course. So there's just too many good games with good music. So no colorless stones once again. Can we get somebody? We get Kent. I have like 20 Kents. I can plus 10 him like 3 times over, honestly. Maybe I will someday, but not now. And if you know, if Askr actually showed up, what is this, bro? 5 blue stones? Like, when is this ever going to happen? Like, of course this happens when I want the other color, right? So what do I pick? 12 o'clock. I guess we'll pick 12 o'clock. But yeah, if this summoning session went better and I actually got the Askr I wanted, he would have been my 90th plus 10. That would have been pretty cool. But I guess it's not going to be. It's probably going to be Nina, I guess, because I think I have enough copies to plus 10 her. I have to check. Pretty close. So yeah, he would have been the 90th, honestly, if these summons don't go. I mean, I have 139 orbs still left, you know. Should I just keep going after the spark? I don't know. I feel like I should. Why not try it, right, and break the rate? If I don't get Askr, then I'll stop. So we'll definitely spark him. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going, honestly, as much as I shouldn't, because like I said, the summer banner is coming out. I can probably buy a few packs or something. Okay, we do get Askr here as a spark. His just so radiant, man. When you summon him, it's like you can tell he's a god, you know, with all that light in the background. Okay, so we do get the Celestial Stone. Yep. All right, so he's plus 9. We are at 9%, so let's see if we can break that. I mean, 9% isn't that high, so, but still. The worst rate I've ever seen on a legendary banner actually comes from one of my friends. He got to 17, and I was like, man, that's just terrible. 17% is insane. I wonder what the record is on the highest rate on a legendary, honestly. But 17 is the highest I've ever seen, so I'm hoping we don't get to that rate. Okay, so we get Brady. I really feel bad for Brady because, like, his mom, like, thinks he's a criminal. Like, that's insane. Obviously, she didn't know. If you played Awakening, she didn't know that it was his son, but, like, she was like, damn, you ugly. It's kind of messed up. All right, we get Tethys here. But yeah, Final Fantasy 16 is amazing. It definitely feels like it's very medieval. Like, it doesn't feel compared to the other games I've played, because the protagonists are older. Like, they're like in their late 20s. So compared to other Final Fantasy games and other JRPGs, they're not like 17-year-old kids, you know, or like 20-year-olds. So, and I like, that's honestly something I like, because it's a different change of pace compared to like a lot of the JRPGs you play today, where everybody's pretty young, or like there's some kind of high school, college student. So I like that about 16. Gameplay is amazing. You know, it just kind of sucks you can't play as anyone else, because you can only play as Clive, the main character, at least so far in the game that I'm in. You can't play as his girlfriend, Jill. You can't play as Sid, another character in the game. So that kind of sucks, but I guess it kind of simplifies things, so you don't have to be so overwhelmed with, you know, trying to learn skills on other characters. But, I mean, if you played Final Fantasy, you're kind of used to that, having a party member, you know, or even other games, you know. Octopath, Fire Emblem, you know, you're used to managing multiple units, but it's not a deal breaker or anything. I just wish I could play as someone else from time to time. But yeah, 16 is amazing. Like, this year I'm eating, like, I'm feasting when it comes to the games I've been playing, because like this year, right, Fire Emblem Engage came out. That's a Fire Emblem game. Love that game. Then we had Tears of the Kingdom, my game of the year. Then we have Final Fantasy 16 for me. Like, all these games are coming out, and then Spider-Man's coming out. So I'm like, yeah, I'm like stuffed. There's just so many good games that I'm interested this year. So, and then hopefully, like, eventually at one point we get Tears of the Kingdom DLC. Not sure if that'll actually happen, but I would love to see it, because, you know, Breath of the Wild got a good amount of DLC. And then, of course, not to mention, you know, Lynn got her alt this year, which is amazing. So I've been blessed this year, you know. I don't take it for granted. I'm definitely counting my blessings. Like, I still can't believe she got that alt. Okay, just making sure I didn't send home Dorothy. Okay. Yeah, we should be good for now. Okay. So 9.50. Hopefully these amount of orbs is enough to, you know, get somebody. The next 5-star will be, that's it. If I get a next 5-star, that's it. You know, I'm not going to keep going. We get Norn. Okay, so yeah, this banner, I mean, it treated me decently well. I mean, I'm obviously still summoning, but like, what did I get? 2 for Mortis, 1 Alir, and 1 Askr from the Spark. So that's decent, I suppose. We get Felicia. Bye, Felicia. I'm not interested in building you at all, but you could definitely use a Resplendent because your attack stat is like -5. So, be kind of nice. Okay. Oh, great. Okay, next 5 stars for Mortis. Bro, 3 for Mortis is what is happening, dude. This happens like... I think Medius' curse is still lingering. Like how I mentioned with the accidental +10, the same thing happened. I keep getting the other units on the colors. And the same thing here. 3 for Mortis. No Askr except the 1 from the Spark. So, and then the rest of the colors are blue, which I don't really want to pull. I'm at 10%. Maybe I should just pull them, you know? Should I? I don't know. Who's on blue again? Do I even need them? Probably not. Yeah, I'm gonna stop here. Damn, that's disappointing, guys. So yeah, Asker's at +9. I guess I'll do the merge on screen. Why not? Right now. Why not? But yeah, we got 3 for Mortis. I mean, hey, that's merge for him, right? So I guess he's another accidental merge project at this point. That I'll eventually try to merge at some point. Because now he's gonna be like +4 for me. Yeah, for Mortis is like... For Mortis jump scare, I'm the Demon King. You don't want Askr. I'm the better beast. That's literally what he said. He was like... Yeah. He just doesn't care. So yeah, there's Askr +9. Just like my Ascended Tiki, who also got stuck at +9 from the previous banner. So I'm just like... The Beast and Dragon Curse, I guess, from Medi's banners are like continuing on for me, I guess. So look, Ascended Tiki +9. She could have been +10 if I just got 1 copy. And the same thing with Askr, he's +9. So it kind of sucks. I mean, it's not the biggest deal because he's still going to score high for me. He's still going to do his job, obviously, as a tank. I mean, the 1 last merge is just for those 2 extra stats, but obviously you want to finish your merge projects so they're complete. But yeah, that's a summoning video pretty much. I'm not going to go any further. I would love to get Guinevere, but I'm not going to get her because I kept getting for Mortis. So it is what it is. You know, and I couldn't spark her because I wanted the Askr, right? So that's unfortunate. I was really hoping to get No Seed Disrupt 4 because that would be a really fun skill, but it is what it is. Just going to keep saving for the summer banner, I guess. I mean, I could definitely just use the last 93 orbs because, I mean, is it that much? I mean, that's still a lot. I can't say that's not too much. That's still like halfway to a spark, right? But yeah, that's just unfortunate how this went. But I hope you guys enjoyed the summons anyway. Enjoyed my ramblings. So yeah, if you enjoyed, leave a like. Hope your summons went better than mine. I mean, mine didn't go completely terrible. Like what did I get? 3 for Mortis, 1 Askr, and 1 Alir, right? Yeah, so 1 Alir, 3 for Mortis. This MF, man. Like, I like the Demon King. I love how they implemented him in this game. He's amazing. One of the best tanks right now. You know, and very unique. And with that Nightmare skill, it's insane, right? But come on, man. Like, it's just so funny. Like, sometimes when you're frustrated, you know, you gotta laugh it off. But it's just crazy it happened twice, right? Last time with Tiki got +9, and now Asker's at +9. But hey, I guess I have to wait to December. Intelligent Systems is like, yeah, you're gonna have to wait till next year pretty much. So it is what it is. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video anyway, like I said. Yeah, leave a comment, like, subscribe for more FEH videos and all that jazz. Please stay safe out there. Peace out.